So this is going to be a really quick video on interpreting chemical equations. There's multiple different ways that we could look at chemical reactions and represent them. So here's something that we've already seen before. At the particulate level, okay, we can interpret chemical equations like this one, which we have hydrogen gas plus oxygen gas gives us water, okay, as two molecules of hydrogen react with one molecule of oxygen to form two water molecules, okay? And that's what we have here. These are the hydrogen molecules reacting with one oxygen molecule to give us two water molecules. And again, like we saw, the types and numbers of atoms doesn't change, okay? Just the molecules, the structure of the molecules, or the types of molecules, however you want to put that. So again, we could look at chemical reactions at a particulate level view, and there's two other ways that we could look at them. I think there might be three other ways listed, but two main ways that we're going to be talking about. So you have the molar level interpretation of a chemical reaction, where we can say, and like we did with our balancing of chemical reactions, 2 moles of hydrogen reacts with 1 mole of oxygen to form 2 moles of water. Okay, so there's a relationship there. And we're going to see this when we start doing the calculations using formulas, okay, where we have a certain number of hydrogen, okay, a certain number of moles, and this coefficient tells us that, okay, so 2 moles of hydrogen with 1 mole of oxygen. I'm making a mess. I realize as I'm putting these notes now, okay, with 1 mole of oxygen, okay, gives me 2 moles of water. So these coefficients tell us that relationship, and that's one way we can interpret chemical equations. Another way is at the macroscopic level, interpretation of a chemical equation. What it tells us, right, is maybe you have a certain number of grams of hydrogen reacting with a certain number of grams of oxygen in the laboratory, right? And so it depends on the experiment you're doing, and you want to tell how many grams of water you're producing, right, from this reaction. So to do that, and we're going to see this in later videos, we are going to use the molar mass, which is a link between the molar level interpretation and the macroscopic measurement of mass, okay? And you kind of bring those two together. And that's really it for this video. Like I said, that's it for the videos for chapter 8 for this week. Next week, we're going to dive further into different types of chemical reactions, and then we're going to use those chemical reactions to solve some problems in a later chapter, doing some of the things that I just mentioned today. So hope you enjoy the rest of your week. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you next week for more chapter 8 videos.